My name's Jake, and I'm a software engineer here at LitX. And today, I want to teach you a little bit about LitX and how to get the most out of your subscription here with us. So, when you start a new case, you're going to be presented with this screen. If you scroll to the bottom, that's where the magic happens. You're going to see two panels. The one on the left is the upload screen. The one on the right is ALIA, which stands for Artificial Legal Intelligence Assistant. First, let's upload some files. Keep in mind, this might take several minutes for your files to upload correctly. Great. Now that they're uploaded, let me show you a little bit about the file system and how to navigate it properly. If you want to upload more files, go ahead and click the upload button. You'll be taken back to the same screen as before, and you'll be able to upload any files you want. To go back to the file section, click on the Case Files button up here. Alright, now let's add a new folder. So if we want to organize our file system, we can move any file here into a new folder. We can even nest folders inside the new folder. Now let's move some files into the new folder. Click on as many files as you want and right-click anywhere in the selected files. Hit Move, and you'll see the screen appear here. You see that new folder is one of the options. Let's double-click it. We know we're in the new folder because the file path has new folder as the most right value. Now that we're in here, let's go ahead and click Move. Awesome. So let's go inside our new folder where we should see our files. And here they are. If we wanted to add another folder within new folder, go ahead and add another new folder. You can nest as many folders within folders as you want. If you want to remove an empty folder without a clawback request, go ahead, right-click it, and click Remove. Great. Now, let's move these files back out into the court case. Let's select them all here. Right-click on any of the selected area, hit Move. If we want to go back to the court case, all we have to do is click on the name of the case here. We know we're back in the court case because the new folder is still there. Let's go ahead and click Move. Great. It looks like everything worked as we expected it to. Let's get rid of this new folder. If you want to see any of the actions that you can perform on a file within LitX, go ahead and right-click any of the files. You can download, request a clawback, move it, rename it, or download the service receipt that is automatically generated every time you upload a file to LitX. Alright, now let's learn about ALIA. So first I want to introduce you to some of the icons that you might see as you're navigating the file system. The first icon I want to draw your attention to is this one. If you hover over it, you can see that this file is ready for questions. That means that ALIA's read it, and you can ask anything you want to that file. The next one you might see is this one, which means that ALIA is unable to read this file as it's not supported. ALIA can read a lot of different files. However, it can't read video files. As this one's an MP4 file, we won't be able to ask questions about it. Now let's go to the next one. This means that this is being read by ALIA. We can't ask questions about it yet, but we should be able to in a couple minutes. Alright, let's go ahead and ask ALIA some questions, and let me show you how she works. Alright, we have one file selected, as we can see here. And what that means is that any question we ask is going to be directed towards that file. Let's go ahead and ask her to summarize that file for us. Wow, that's a lot of information. So ALIA has summarized everything within this file and delivered it to us in a succinct representation. Alright, but what if we want to ask questions about multiple files at one time? Well, we can do that. Let's go ahead and select all of the medical files here, which is only 2. So just keep those selected, and we notice that we're asking questions about 2 files. You can ask questions about as many files as you want to at a time. Let's go ahead and ask her to create a timeline for us. Awesome. It looks like ALIA has given us a timeline of the patient's medical history as well as the pages that you can find each of this information on, so you can help narrow down your search. Okay, but what if we want to ask a question about the entire case? Well, let's go ahead and do that. Let's create a new chat, and we're going to unselect all of the files here. So we can do that either by clicking them, or we can click one of these buttons here with the selected files or the selected files here. Let's ask her something about the case. So how about, what is this case about? So it looks like she's given us a summary of the entirety of the case and all the files in it. She's also given us some page numbers that we can go ahead and research more into the case about. But what if we just want to ask a regular question? Well, we can do that too. Let's go ahead and create a new chat. Let's make sure that we have no files selected and ask away. As you can see, you can ask her questions about anything under the sun, and she's going to give you a good answer. If you forget any of this information, go ahead and click the question mark to the right here. If you have any more questions at all, go ahead and contact the support team here at LitX, and we'll make sure you're taken care of.